back in the day, like the 1980s, we had the real hip hop, but it gradually started to change with Luke and N.W.O and things of that nature. And the industry basically designed that to happen exactly like that. But what I'm looking at is when they went to the designing of having music played to more demoralize our youth, in the black youth in particular, it was because it was to kill the black messiah. They didn't want nobody to rise up out of hip hop with a conscience that could electrify the masses and unite the masses in a conscious way, which will bring on a revolutionary change. So what they did was design, they took hip hop and reinvented it to be more of a poison than a cure. See, they had, back in that time, they had Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan talking about just say no to drugs. But they was the ones bringing in the drugs. You see what I'm saying? They was the ones allowing the drugs to come into the community. They was the ones that didn't want the conscious music, but they wanted the music to be more pumping up far as in the music, the drugs and the guns. When they putting us in the forefront as if we're the ones mainly doing it, but in the background, they are the masterminders. They are the beast of it all. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's been going on since then. You know, a lot of things is being revealed now. I mean, even with the what they trying to do with push with Lil Nas, far as with the homosexuality and things of that nature. Next thing you know, they're gonna be trying to do something with the pedophiles and things of that nature. It's all by design. But see, while they got us in the forefront as if we all smoke weed, we all drink, we all cheat, we all disrespect women, we don't care about our children, we don't care about your children, we don't care about the community and things of that nature. While we up in the forefront with the music doing this, they in the background as the masterminders doing it on a bigger, major scale. See, if we wasn't in the forefront doing it, and they was doing it in the background, you see what I'm saying? Not only will the youth and the people be more awoke to it, but the whole world will be more awoke to it. It's like we need you to be in the forefront so we can do what we do on a mass level better. Because if we didn't have you in the forefront as if you the ones really doing it, and we was the ones doing it, then the gig is up. You see what I'm saying? We will understand and become way more wiser quicker and see that, look, we don't need to be among these individuals. We don't need nothing far as though these individuals in our lives. You see what I'm saying? And we will run them from among us. Understand what I'm saying? This is through the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad that is being represented by the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. See what I'm saying? It's like they want to hunt animals, they want to kill animals, they want to pollute the world, they want to do this, but they need somebody in the forefront to say like we do it, so they can do it. Okay? But if you really look at it, it's a lot of these singers, it's a lot of these rappers out here that do not want to be broadcasted as if that's all they're about. Here we got Future over here talking about pills and drugs and stuff. He don't even do the drugs. You got 50 Cent over here, well, back in the day with the guns and the drugs and alcohol and club and all that goes together in the club, and he wasn't even drinking or smoking. You see what I'm saying? He would be the sober one in the crowd compared to everybody else. But they didn't want you to know that. They didn't want the youth to know that. They didn't want the parents to know that. They didn't want the world to know that. What they want them to know is, okay, club environment, alcohol, drugs, they all pushing all that. The root of it, they got the alcohol. The root of it, they the ones create the drug, the guns. The root of it, they even own the property far as where the clubs at. So they getting all the big major money, just like with the music. It's the same thing all on a 360 level that way. You see what I'm saying? They may get 1 point, but they get all the rest. They may get a little bit of the money out of the 10 million sold, but 10 million times $20, 10 million times $10, okay? Just imagine what Tupac did. He did a double album, going for $20. Sometimes CDs back in the day was going for more, $24, $25 an album. And if you sell 1 million of them, you see what I'm saying? They getting just a little bit, 50 cents most of the time back in the day. And then the masses of the money going to them. Well, that's the same thing with the drugs. That's the same thing with the guns. That's the same thing as going and putting your money up inside of the clubs. You see what I'm saying? Even buying the jewelry, even going out here buying these cars, even going out here buying these mansions, even going out here throwing your money up in the air at the strip clubs. All that. We not even practically like 1% of the mass amount of money that we give away, uplifting hip hop in a negative way, and the other 99% is going to them. You see what I'm saying? So we must wise up to these things and not accept what they give us. You know, Too Short back in the day, he wanted to do a balance of his music, not just calling women bitches. He wanted to do more like the ghetto and things of that nature. Life is too short. They told him, okay, well, let's make this CD first and then we'll get to that. They never got around to it. There's many artists out here that have other sides to them, just like Tupac did, but they don't want to present that out to the public. They want to present the negative out to the public so they can do what they do. You see what I'm saying? Because if we didn't help them do what they do, they wouldn't be able to do it and be successful. We're not the only ones killing the ones on the block and out in the streets. You got crooked cops out there killing them and blaming it on the Crips and the Bloods. You got crooked cops go out there and pick you up in the Bloods area and drop you off in the Crips area. You see what I'm saying? We got crooked cops out there. They with the bandanas back in the day. They'll go put the bandanas out there so you can start putting on the bandanas to make you need to be more out in the open, like here I am, more of a target, things of that nature. The government is doing it, not just the crooked cops. The government is doing this. You got crooked mayors, you got crooked lawyers, you got crooked judges, you got crooked everybody. You even got people crooked in business. They doing this so they can get the mass majority of the money. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the money. You look at the paper trail don't stop with the rapper. The paper trail, that's just the end part of the paper trail. The start of the paper trail goes beyond the rapper or the musician or the artist or the celebrity or the athlete. You see what I'm saying? When you go all the way to the start, it's a big time corporation that's over it all. That's all.